Born on April 25, 1980, in Leonora, a quiet village on Guyana's west coast Demerara, Mohamed Irfaan Ali grew up surrounded by simplicity, discipline, and dreams much larger than his surroundings. His parents were educators who instilled in him the values of learning, faith, and hard work, values that would later define his leadership style. Young Irfaan was a curious and determined student at Cornelia Ida Primary School, later attending St. Stanislaus College in Georgetown. Though raised in a modest Indo-Guyanese Muslim household, he believed education could open any door. His early experiences of rural hardship, seeing families struggle for water, housing, and opportunity, planted the seed of a public servant in him. His academic journey reflects a lifelong commitment to planning and nation-building. He obtained a bachelor's degree in business management from the University of Sunderland, followed by a master's in manpower planning from the University of the West Indies, and ultimately a doctorate in urban and regional planning from the same university. These weren't just degrees for prestige, they became tools for a purpose. Ali envisioned using his knowledge to transform Guyana's infrastructure and economy long before politics ever entered the picture. Career rise, from planner to president. Before stepping into the political spotlight, Ali's career began in the corridors of public service. He worked as a senior planner in the State Planning Secretariat, and later as project manager of the Caribbean Development Bank's Project Implementation Unit within the Ministry of Finance. His technical eye for development and numbers soon caught political attention. In 2006, the People's Progressive Party, Civic, PPPC, brought him into Parliament. 3 years later, he was appointed Minister of Housing and Water, one of the youngest to hold such a portfolio. In that role, Ali spearheaded massive housing schemes, delivering thousands of lots to Guyanese families and expanding access to clean water. Under his watch, home ownership became a real possibility for many working-class citizens. He also pushed urban planning reforms that linked housing with schools, roads, and healthcare facilities, a holistic model few in the Caribbean had tried at the time. By 2015, after the PPPC lost power, Ali became a key figure in the opposition, serving as chairman of the Public Accounts Committee and co-chair of the Economic Services Committee. Even outside government, he kept his focus on policy and national growth. Then came 2020, a year of political drama and high stakes. Amid recounts, court rulings, and months of tension, Dr. Irfaan Ali emerged victorious in the general elections. On August 2, 2020, he was sworn in as the 10th president of Guyana. His victory marked not just a political comeback for the PPP/C, but also a generational shift. At just 40, Ali represented a younger, development-driven face for Guyana's new oil-rich era. The man beyond politics, faith, family, and foundation. Behind the presidential image is a grounded family man. President Irfaan Ali is married to First Lady Arya Ali, née Kishore, an economist, philanthropist, and advocate for social inclusion. Together, they've built a partnership based on compassion and national service. Arya Ali leads several charitable initiatives through the Office of the First Lady, including the National Beautification Project, programs supporting autistic children, youth skills training, and women's empowerment efforts. The couple shares a son and remains deeply rooted in their Islamic faith. Despite the demands of leadership, Ali often emphasizes how faith, humility, and family values keep him anchored. To him, leadership is not just about politics, it's about service and leaving a legacy of upliftment. President Ali's projects and vision: building a modern Guyana. Since assuming office, President Irfaan Ali has steered Guyana through one of its most transformative chapters, an era fueled by massive oil discoveries and rapid economic growth. His leadership revolves around making that wealth benefit all Guyanese, not just the elite. Here are some of his standout initiatives. 1. Housing and Infrastructure Revolution. Drawing on his planning background, Ali launched Guyana's largest ever housing drive. Through the Ministry of Housing and Water, his government has distributed tens of thousands of house lots, built new communities, and upgraded infrastructure across the country. Road networks like the Linden-Mabura Road and new bridges across the Demerara River have been fast-tracked, linking regions and boosting commerce. Ali often says, "Every house lot is not just a roof. It's a new dream for a family." 2. Food security and agriculture development. One of Ali's most visionary pursuits is transforming Guyana into the food basket of the Caribbean. His 25 by 2025 initiative aims to reduce CARICOM's food import bill by 25% by 2025. Guyana is leading the regional charge with investments in rice, livestock, and agro-processing zones. This project isn't just about agriculture, it's about independence, jobs, and regional stability. His global recognition as a leader in food security innovation earned Guyana new partnerships with countries like India and Brazil. 3. Oil and gas management. Guyana's newfound oil wealth could have been a curse, but under Ali, the government established structures to manage oil revenues transparently through the Natural Resource Fund, NRF. The funds are being channeled into education, healthcare, infrastructure, and clean energy projects, ensuring the oil boom becomes a national blessing, not a breeding ground for corruption. 4. Education and human capital. Ali's administration announced free university education by 2025, alongside major curriculum reforms. The focus is on digital skills, renewable energy, and engineering, training Guyanese youth for the modern economy. The president has repeatedly stated, "Our wealth means nothing if our people are not prepared to manage it." 5. International leadership. On the world stage, President Ali has elevated Guyana's global image. In 2023, he received India's highest diaspora award, the Pravasi Bharatiya Samman, for his visionary leadership. He's also positioned Guyana as a regional voice on climate change, arguing that small developing nations deserve fair benefits for protecting rainforests while balancing energy development. 6. Social and environmental programs. From beautification drives and coastal protection projects to new hospitals, school expansions, and youth programs, Ali's administration has taken a holistic approach to national upliftment. The First Lady's initiatives complement this with community projects focusing on inclusivity and mental health awareness. Recent developments, second term, and continued promise. In September 2025, after a successful first term marked by economic expansion and social progress, President Ali was sworn in for a second term. His victory symbolized public confidence in his leadership during an unprecedented economic transition. With oil revenues increasing and Guyana among the fastest-growing economies in the world, Ali's new term focuses on diversifying the economy, strengthening education and technology sectors, and bridging income inequality. He's also prioritizing the Essequibo territorial dispute with Venezuela, handling it through diplomacy and international legal channels, demonstrating political maturity and a steady hand under pressure. Please like, share, and subscribe for more.